for each of the drivers, please, as they come up. So your 8 finalists, pole position, two-wheel drive today goes to Lee Martin, driving the Yokomo. Second on the grid, Team Associated, Jamie Hall. Third on the grid, also Team Associated, Tommy Hall. Winner of leg number 1, remember. Fourth on the grid, driving Schumacher, Ellis Stafford. Fifth place on the grid, driving for Inside Line, Paul Crompton. Sixth place, driving for Schumacher, Tyler Liddell. Your mum's here, Ty. Seventh on the grid, driving X-Ray, Tom Yardy. Eighth on the grid, driving Schumacher, Josh Holdsworth. Ninth on the grid, driving Schumacher, Luke Holdsworth. And your 10th place on the grid, driving for Yokomo, Matt Thompson. So congratulations.
8th final, two-wheel drive, leg number 1.
So off and away very quickly at the sharp end we go. Lee Martin leads them off from pole position of a final leg number 1. Already Tommy Hall looking at the rear bumper of his brother Jamie Hall. Ellie Stafford right there with him as well. So first 4 already breaking away. A few little mistakes further back, so top 4 try and stretch the legs. Paul Crompton not quite looking that sharp in 5th position. He's got a trail of cars behind him. So it's Lee Martin, Jamie Hall, Tommy Hall, Ellis Stafford. Those 4 got a 2.5 second gap already back to Paul Crompton. So all eyes on the leaders. Lee Martin's had a mistake, so it's Jamie Hall now to the point. Lee Martin back to 2nd, Tommy Hall there 3rd, Ellis Stafford 4th. And Jamie Hall already getting the hammer down, trying to pull away, just doesn't quite get the landing there. Down the straight they go, 0.6 of a second the lead for Jamie with 1 minute on the clock.
I thought they're going to come out the outside or the inside. We need to make a place like that.
So down the straight they come once again, 1 minute 25 on the master clock. Jamie Hall, 0.6 clear of Lee Martin, Tommy Hall right there, just a couple of tenths back, and then Ellis Stafford ready to pick up any pieces. Ellis is a very experienced racer, knows exactly what he's doing, made many A finals at national level, so you've got world class European national champions out here at the sharp end. 4 cars pulling away now, Crompton there in Yardy right behind him, but all eyes on the leaders. Lee Martin gets it up on 2 wheels, gets it back down, gives Jamie Hall a couple of tenths advantage. Lee's trying to get onto Jamie, but he's got to watch out because brother Tommy right there with him. Those 3 trying to drop Ellis Stafford, so Ellis trying to go with them. 2 down, 3 to go. Lee Martin getting even closer now to Jamie Hall. He shrugged off from Tommy, so Lee right there with Jamie. Up the hill they go, mistake there from Ellis, so he stays in 4th but drops him off the chase of these leaders. So Tommy Hall there in 3rd, but Lee Martin does not want 2nd position, right there with Jamie as they come round onto the straight once again. Only halfway through the race. 0.3 of a second the gap as they cross the line last time through. 1 second back is Tommy Hall. So it's Associated from Yokomo and Associated, then Schumacher, then X-Ray. Your top 5. Lee Martin getting ever closer, but do not write off Tommy Hall. Lee went for a big move there, not sure what happened. So I was saying do not write off Tommy. It's a battle of the Hall brothers now at the sharp end. Jamie Hall from Tommy Hall. Those two's not got to slow each other down because Lee Martin has a fast car. He was the TQ man. He's there in 3rd position. So the Hall brothers come down the straight. Lee Martin right there in chase. 1 second covering the top 3. 1.5 minutes to go. Tommy Hall looks like he's got the faster car now, but we know it's easier to chase than it is to lead. Through the back section they go. Going through the chicanes. Lee Martin closing in, as you can see. Those three pulled away now from Ellis Stafford and Tommy Hardy. So it's a 3-car race. Let's come over the tabletop. Down onto the straight once again. Just over a minute left on the master clock. Jamie gets a bit of a wider line there, so Tommy getting even closer. Not sure there's any team orders or family orders in this one. So back markers do not be a factor. They're not there yet, but they'll be on you on the next lap. Leaders coming down the straight. Lee Martin looking at Tommy Hall. Tommy shuts the door. Goes defensive. So does that give Jamie a little bit of breathing space at the sharp end? Josh Holdsworth and Matt Thompson, be aware they are catching you at a fair rate of knots. They'll be with you sometime at the end of this lap. Keep out of the way of the first three coming through, please. Lee Martin all over the back of Tommy Hall. They're going to go this lap and one more lap for the leaders. So back markers, be aware, please. I'm having a race, but the top three coming through. Well done, Matt. Oh, Lee Martin just catches a pipe. Jamie Hall's over it. It's Tommy Hall now to the point. Tommy Hall taking it up on the final lap of this A-final, leg number 1. And it's to the line this time round. So it's going to be a Hall 1-2 looking at it. But it's all reversed. Tommy Hall coming through to take leg number 1. Strong, brother Jamie. Lee Martin.
A-final, two-wheel drive, leg 2.
Long pause there as the computer goes at the start there, and if Lee Martin gets a slight bobble and Jamie Hall collects him, Tommy Hall goes straight through into the lead. Not the start that those guys wanted at all, but Tommy Hall, absolute dream start for him. Lee Martin and Jamie Hall got a lot of work to do. It was very unlucky the way it happened. Nobody's fault in that. So Tommy Hall from Paul Crompton by 1.5 seconds at the sharp end. Ellis Stafford, Josh Holdsworth, Lee Martin. And it's all changing. So it's Tommy Hall now from Ellis Stafford. Josh Holdsworth the mate from the grid up to 3rd position. And Lee Martin already up to 4th. So Lee Martin got the hammer down in this one. He does not want Tommy Hall to take it after 2 legs, so he knows he's got to do something about it. 1 down, 4 minutes to go.
3, 4, 8, 1, 10, 9, 5, 2, 7, 6. Leader on lap 3.
So Ellis and Josh holding each other up, and they've got to watch the mirrors because Lee Martin bearing down on them. Go on to the bank corner, over the tabletop and onto the straight to come 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Oh, Josh up the inside, oh, just catches a pipe, and Lee Martin gifted to 2nd position. Not sure Ellis has done. Oh, we've lost Ellis, so Lee Martin back to the 2 spot, but that is not where he wants to be. He's got to catch and pass Tommy Hall. He wants to take it to the 3rd and final leg. So Tommy Hall goes through, we'll check the leaders. He goes 4.3 seconds a gap to Lee Martin. We'll keep an eye on the lap time. So Tommy Hall, Lee Martin, Josh Holdsworth, Jamie Hall coming back through as well up to 4th. I know he's got a quick car underneath him. Then comes Matt Thompson.
3, 1, 8, 2, 10, 7, 6, 5, 9, 4. Leader on lap 10. Button 4.
So last time out, Lee Martin takes 1 second out of the leader, Tommy Hall. Oh, Lee broke it. Couldn't turn the foot off or something, so Tommy Hall absolutely gifted it at the moment. Can Jamie Hall do anything about Tommy, or can Josh Holdsworth? Tommy Hall absolutely out there. It's all falling into place for him this time. In leg 2, he's got a huge lead of 7 seconds. So Tommy Hall, Josh Holdsworth, Jamie Hall, Matt Thompson, Paul Crompton, Tom Hardy.
drive buggy. Please prepare the race. Race order after 3 minutes. 1 second, 2, 8, 2, 10, 7, 5, 6, 9, 1, 4, leader on lap 10.
So a minute 45 to go. Josh Holdsworth took a second out of Tommy Hall last time through. Not sure Tommy's just easing off the gas. He's seen these other people breaking the cars behind him. He knows he's got to keep it going for another minute and a half to win the two-wheel drive round here today. Tommy won at Telford, did not attend Mendit, and he's here laying it down as he can at Hearts for round 3 of the Zoom series. 6-second lead over Josh Holdsworth. Just over a minute to go.
Race order after 4 minutes. 1 second, 3, 8, 10, 2, 7, 5, 9, 6, 1, 4, leader on lap 10.
Tommy Hall 7 seconds clear. He's not backing it off now. He's just laying down the new fastest lap. So he can back it off. He's got 7.5 second lead now over Josh Holdsworth. Matt Thompson running 90 more. It's Tommy Hardy. So all eyes look at this. First 4, 5th and 6th. That's where the close battle is on the track. And they're going to go this lap and probably one more lap for the leaders. Jamie Hall right up on the rear end of Tommy Hardy. So Tommy Hall and Josh Holdsworth through on to what will be the final lap now of this. You guys keep going till you're clear. You're all through for the final lap. So final podium spot on leg 2 up for grabs. Here comes Tommy Hall, just trickles over the line. Well done, big round of applause. Tommy Hall taking a final leg number 2 and winning the two-wheel drive win today. All eyes on third place man Tommy Hardy trying to bring it home. They're all battling there, 3rd, 4th and 5th down the straight to front. Josh Holdsworth, well done, you get 2nd in the...
A final two-wheel drive, leg number 3.
So off we go for the final race of the day here in two-wheel drive. Oh, Jamie trying to cheek him with Lee Martin, absolutely cost him from the front end to the back of the grid. So Lee Martin leads around from Tommy Hall. We know Tommy's wrapped it up, but he wants to make it 3 from 3. There they come, fast rate of knots down the straight, 1st and 2nd. Lee Martin, Tommy Hall, 2 tenths a second the gap. Then comes Paul Crompton, 5th up to 3rd, Tyler Little, 6th up to 4th. Josh Holdsworth, Tommy Hardy, Luke Holdsworth, Felix Stafford, Jamie Hall and Matt Thompson, you're forward in order. So the sharp end, Lee Martin, Tommy Hall right with him, and Paul Crompton going with him this time as well. So to Tyler Little and Tommy Hardy. So Tommy Hall giving Lee Martin a nudge up the back end there, says I'm here, I won 2, I won 3.
1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 10, 8, 9, leader on lap 3.
Lee Martin from Tommy Hall, Paul Crompton, those 3 pulling away slightly, Tyler Little there in 4th. Then comes Jardy and Stafford, Jamie Hall, Josh Holdsworth. So top 3, top 4 pretty much pulled away. Tyler Little trying to go with them. Tommy Hall up on the pipe there. Oh, he's made a mistake there, so Crompton released to the 2 spot. Tyler to 3, Crompton back. Tommy Hall dropped loads of positions on that lap. So is Lee Martin from Crompton by 1.3 seconds at the sharp end. Tyler Little, Tommy Hardy, Ellis Stafford. So mistake from Crompton, dropping him back there from Lee Martin and dropping him back towards Tyler Little.
Race order after 2 minutes. 1, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 8, 3, 10, 9, leading on left front.
So approaching half race distance, Lee Martin 3 seconds clear at the sharp end. From Paul Crumpton, Tyler Little, Tom Yardy and Ellis Stafford. So Lee Martin got 4-second lead now from Paul Crumpton, Tyler Little, Tom Yardy, and here he comes Tommy Hall coming back through, he's up to 5th. Tommy Hall, remember, wrapped up this meeting, he's got nothing to lose, he's trying to show his class on track. Got his way back up to 3rd position.
Race over after 3 minutes, 1 second, 1, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, 2, 10, 9, 4, leading on that day.
So Tommy Hall now up to 4th position. Tommy Yardy up to 3rd, so it's Lee Martin, Crumpton, Yardy, Hall, Holdsworth. That's your top 5 in this leg number 3. Lee Martin goes through. 3.8 second lead, Paul Crumpton closes a few tenths that time. Tom Yardy in, here comes Tommy Hall. So Lee Martin goes through with just over a minute left on the race clock. Still the computer works out overall, but going to do Lee Martin some good this is if he gets the win in leg number 3.
Race over after 10 minutes, 1 second, 1, 5, 7, 8, 3, 2, 9, 10, 6, 4, leader on lap 10.
Lee Martin's over, so Crompton's got the headlights on, he's closing 30 seconds to go. Crompton wants it, not sure what's going to happen for the overall. 2nd and 3rd, but here they come. Crompton right behind Lee Martin now. That 4 seconds has gone. Onto the straight they come, getting it down the straight. This is going to be the final lap for the leaders. Tommy Hall's wrapped till Crompton's over. Good side of relief there for Lee Martin into the 2 spot. He can back it off, he's just got to bring it home this lap. So 5 minutes on the master clock. Tyler Little, you are done. Here he comes to take leg number 3 of the A final. Brilliant drive, Lee Martin taking the victory from Paul Crumpton. Tom Yardy 3rd, Josh Holdsworth, Jamie Hall back up to 5th. Brilliant drive from the back of the field up to 5th. Tommy Hall 6th, Luke Holdsworth, Matt Thompson, Ellie Stafford and...
B final, 2-wheel drive.
So here we go, Ed Callan leads them off from Nathan Rawls. Nice, tidy start guys, what we want to see when we're racing. Watch in the middle, Matt's on his way, could not get through past the traffic, so as they go, Edward Callan leads from Nathan Rawls on a 2.8 seconds at the sharp end. Charlie Saunders 3rd, Will Venables 4th, Mark Anthony Jones there in 5th.
1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 8, 9, 7, 6, 10, leader on lap 3.
So Edward Callan had a couple of bobbles on that lap, so Nathan Rawls closes within 1 second at the sharp end. Charlie Saunders going with him there in 3rd. Nathan makes a mistake there, so Charlie Saunders to the 2 spot. Giving chase to Ed Callan at the sharp end. Marshall's getting as quick as they can, they're all over the place, it's a big area to cover. Cullen, Charlie Saunders. These two have been in 8 finals already this series, been that competitive today to find themselves bumped down to the top end of the B final. 2 minutes down, 3 to go.
Race order after 2 minutes. 1, 4, 3, 2, 8, 7, 9, 5, 6, 10, leading on lap 5.
Edward Cullen, 1 second exactly. Nathan Rawls takes Charlie Saunders takes half a second that time through, and Nathan Rawls is catching Will Venables as well. So the race is on for first and second, and then third and fourth. As you can see, Charlie Saunders got the headlights flashing now, all behind Edward Cullen. Edward just to check upside there, cost him a couple of tenths, so Charlie Saunders right up behind Edward Cullen. Onto the tabletop, down the straight again, just over halfway race distance. First and second, 3/10 covering them. Oh, Charlie does not get through there, but look who's come through. Briefcase through to the lead now. Will Venables sitting there in third, now leads them round from Edward Cullen. Charlie Saunders and Nathan Rawls, so there's anything can happen between the top 4.
Please prepare to race. Race order after 3 minutes. 1 second. 1, 4, 3, 2, 8, 7, 9, 6, 10, 5, leader on lap 7.
Will Venables 2 seconds clear at the sharp end from Nathan Rawls now to the 2 spot. So Nathan not giving up this one. Here's Will coming over the line. Nathan giving it absolutely everything. Chasing down the straight.
3, 2, 1, 4, 8, 7, 9, 6, 5, 10, leading on lap 9.
Steady on the straight, clear.
So close races on for second and third. Nathan Rawls was trying to catch Will Venables, but he's got to watch out because Edward Cullen's catching him again. Oh, and Ed Cullen, you are caught on the line, so Nathan's got to hold on to second. Can he do anything to catch Will Venables? Through the back section comes Venables. It's going to take a mistake. Just keep it rubber side down. Last couple of corners to go. Here he comes to the line, winning his medal. Will Venables wins the B final. B for briefcase.
C final, 2-wheel drive.
That's better, that's what I want to see. Let's have a nice tidy start. 5 minutes to race each other. Keep it together, drivers. So sharp end, we've got Andy Woods and Lewis Hopkins. Keep it clean and tidy, guys. Down the straight to come. Both got pretty fast cars underneath them. And Andy Woods, 2 tenths clear. Lewis Hopkins, Neil Hepworth, Matt Varro, Richard Miller, Matt Peters, Simon Hadley, Daniel Thurston, James Pritchard and Paul Timberlake before in order. B final, get ready please, you're up next.
Race order after 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 7, 9, 6. Leaving one lap 3.
Marshall!
And Marshall, what's your track area, please? Not the race. Your friends are probably in it. David's doing a great job on the video. You can watch him back in a couple of days on his famous YouTube channel. So Andy Woods 2 seconds clear from Neil Hepworth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 7, 6, 9, 2, leaving one lap 5.
So half race distance, Andy Woods 3 seconds clear, Matt Barron out to the 2 spot. Then comes Neil Hepworth, Matthew Peters, Richard Miller. B final, get ready please.
Attention. Drivers for the final 2-wheel drive buggy, please prepare to race. Race order after 3 minutes. 1, 4, 5, 10, 8, 2, 6, 9, 7, 2, leading on lap 7.
Alice Stafford, going to race control please.
Race order after 4 minutes. 1 second. 1, 4, 5, 6, 10, 3, 8, 9, 7, 2, leader on lap 9.
45 seconds to go, Andy Woods getting chased down here as he comes through. And down towards the centre section, it's Andy Woods and Matt Barra. The all yellow car with a white machine giving chase, and Matthew Peters not too far behind. So they come around the back corner, the yellow machine being chased by the all white machine down the straight. 30 seconds to go. Absolutely nothing in it. Just to keep it tidy. Oh, Andy Woods cuts a pipe, Matt Barra goes through. Andy Woods trying to come back at him. They've got this lap of 1 more lap for the leaders. There's a little kick of the go. Turning right, going back into the, up towards the bank corner. They're going to probably be on time in 3 seconds. Keep going drivers, give it everything down the straight. Matt Barra and Andy Woods, you are done. Matthew Peters, you're done. So Matt Barra taking this C final. Well done, Matt. Andy Woods second, Matthew Peters third, Paul Timberlake fourth, Richard Miller fifth. All finishing as you cross the line.
D final, 2-wheel drive.
Keep it tidy, drivers. Keep it tidy at the top end. Keep it tidy, 5-minute race. Get settled in. So Schumacher bench leads them round. The old purple machine, fourth on the grid, into the lead of this one. Scott Follington there in second. Duncan Riss, sixth up to third. Joel Mayer, seventh up to fourth. And a lot of change at the sharp end in this one. C final, you're up next.
Race order after 1 minute. 4, 2, 6, 8, 7, 10, 5, 9, 1, 3, leader on lap 3.
One half is quickly down. Duncan Riss now into the lead of this one. All change. Duncan Riss from Keith Newton. And it's all change. Keith Newton now from Scott Follington.
9,
Tidy up, please, guys.
3, leader on lap 5.
So breaking 3 minutes down, 2 to go. Keep it tidy out there, please. To the Marshall's chance here, we've got 8 finalists marshalling you, so they are pretty quick.
Drivers cross the final. 2-wheel drive buggy. Please prepare for race order after 3 minutes. 1 second. 10, 7, 8, 2, 4, 9, 6, 1, 5, 3, leader on lap 7.
So Keith Newton, class 10, leads them round from Joel Mayer, class 7, 3 seconds a gap. And then comes Chris Ellis and Scott Follington. Callum McRoy benches in top 5. 1.5 minutes to go. C final, get ready please. And keep an eye on the gap between Keith and Joel. We got maintained both lapping the same place last time through. So Joel's giving it everything, 1 minute to go.
Race order after 4 minutes. 1 second. 10, 7, 8, 2, 4, 1, 9, 3, 5, 6. Leading on lap 9.
So closing down the D final, Keith Newton looks like he's got this in the bag. 4 seconds clear. On to the final lap, guys. So what a drive, well done Keith Newton, gets out of trouble, comes from 10th on the grid to win the D final.
E final 2-wheel drive.
So here we go, Lee Hedges leads off from Natalie Williams at the sharp end, keep it tidy drivers, white car Sam Bryan. Waited, thank you. Not done Natalie any favours in that one. Keep it tidy at the starts. Natalie was second on the grid. She's got a fast car underneath her. So she can still come back from there. Down the straight to Chrome. Lee Hedges leads them round. Oscar Keane second. Manny Panasar third. Callum Mitchell, Jamie Banks. Lots of people making mistakes in this one. Here come the leaders onto the straight, 1 minute on the race clock, 4 to go. Lee Hedges 7/10 clear over Oscar Keane.
1, 4, 7, 8, 10, 5, 6, 3, 2, 9. Leader on lap 3.
So 1 minute 30 down, Lee Hedges leading, 4/10 of a second as they come over the line last time through. Oscar Keane, Callum Mitchell, 8th up to 3rd, Jamie Banks 10th up to 4th, Freddie Russell 5th. Manny Panasar likes that corner, he's under there again, Manny, keep off that one.
Race order after 2 minutes. 1, 4, 8, 10, 6, 5, 3, 7, 2, 9. Leader on lap 5.
So Lee Hedges 7/10 clear from Oscar Keane. 8-second gap back then to Callum Mitchell. Jamie Banks and Freddie Russell top 5. Mike Penfold 6th, Natalie Williams working her way back up, he's 7th. Manny Panasar, Andy Windsor and Sam Brown. Three down, 2 minutes to go. Mr. Bowden, you're ready to jump up if you need to. Don't trip over your own feet. You might be needed a bit.
Two-wheel drive buggy. Please prepare to race. Race order after 3 minutes.
Hunting a Bowden.
4, 8, 10, 6,
Got a Laura.
2, 7, 9, 3. Leader on lap 7.
Lee Hedges half a second clear. And again Bowden. Good footwork. 1.5 minutes to go. First two well clear of everybody else, but just half a second separating them. They've been together on track all race. Take off as they come through. Oscar Keane now into the lead from Lee Hedges, so it's all changed at the sharp end. 1 second lead now for Oscar. Up they go through the chicane. Oh, a mistake there from Lee. So looks like Oscar Keane got a bit of a breathing space at the sharp end.
Race over after 4 minutes. 1 second, 4, 3, 8, 10, 7, 2, 6, 9, 5, 3. Leader on lap 1.
Final 30 seconds to go of this E-final. Oscar extended the lead now to 3 seconds at the sharp end over Lee Hedges.
Ah, lucky Jamie. That's what you get for that takeout.
Car in the straight.
Wait for Callum and Freddie. Big round of applause there for Oscar as he come home. So well done, Oscar, winning the E-final. You get your medal from us at Race Control.
F final, two-wheel drive.
So we go for the F final. Lee Charnock leads them off. Oh, he's made a mistake. It's Chris Bowden, I think, coming out on top. Third on the grid, Chris Bowden leads them round in the F final. Keep me tidy out there, drivers. Lee Charnock is second. So E final up next. And after the E final, I'll have 15-minute gap before we do A final, leg number 2. Should be long enough to give you guys time to get your cars prepped. So Chris Bowden, 2.5 seconds clear from Lee Charnock. Neil Badess, 7th up to 3rd. Hattie Tane, 6th up to 4th. So here comes Bowden onto the straight now. 2.5 seconds clear. Here comes Chris Bowden into the middle of the track, up towards the tabletop now. Just rubs the pipe as he goes, sticks his tongue out Aidan Burke as he goes past. No, Bowden's listening to Aidan's podcast as he goes round. He's got some headphones in on the rostrum. Unless he's got Russ Lee on the phone, on speed dial. So they come, we'll check them off as they go, 2.5 second gap, looks pretty similar. Bang on, 2.5 seconds, so they're lapping the same pace. And then Neil Badess and Hattie Tames there in 3rd and 4th. So halfway through, just checking the weather app in Race Control. What's it going to do you? Is it alright? Raining? Spitting? It's alright for now. What's it like up there, Aidan? You're a bit nearer the clouds, is it alright? Dry? We're good. Minute and a half to go. Chris Bowden leading Neil Badess by just 0.4 of a second now at the sharp end. It's all tightening up. Not sure what's been happening out there. We're just checking the weather. Looks like it's probably going to miss us with a bit of luck. We might get lucky. So Chris Bowden leads from Neil Badess by just over a second at the sharp end. Lee Charnock 3rd, 5 seconds there further back, and Laura Hicklin 4th. So 45 seconds to go, Chris Bowden. Bart Marcus, be aware, coming onto the straight. Purple car is the leader. Thank you guys, and second place coming through as well, the yellow car. Thanks. Oh, he just went a bit tight. Almost worked out for you all. So Chris Bowden from Neil Badess Marshall's been called into action everywhere, Aidan and Eugene. 10 seconds to go. So Chris Bowden and Neil Badescu through to start the final lap. Bowden's lead 2.5 seconds at the sharp end. Here he goes up past Aidan. Oh, he's over his Badescu. Back on his wheels. Hayden's got a fan. I think he's right.
G final, two-wheel drive.
So away we go. Hayden already thinking on the move of Eugene, but decided against it. Oh, the leader's made a mistake. Steve Robertson, Marshall cannot get across through the traffic. Good footwork. So it's Eugene Galley leading around. Aidan Burke second. Eugene's already told Aidan he'll see him when he's lapping him. Let's see what happens on track. Eugene 3 seconds clear from Aidan Burke after the opening lap. So it's Eugene, Aidan, Stephen Blake, Evie Thames. Alright, carnage on the straight, careful on the straight, careful on the straight, careful he's coming around on the straight, lads are there, try and get it, well done, good march then, definitely get your medal for that. Straight now clear, so Eugene Galley, 8 seconds clear in this one. Eugene's laying it down to see what Pierce can do later on in his final. Eugene been sandbagging for this medal, possibly. Or Eugene coming through the traffic already. So Eugene Galley, ready for this, Steve? 14 seconds clear from Aidan Burke. So Eugene Galley got time to pull over, listen to a bit of the podcast as he goes around. Off on 2 wheels, he said he's going to lap Aidan. He's already halfway there. And just 2.5 minutes on the clock, so Eugene on target for a lap of the field. Steve Pierce said he's going to scrutiny that car after this final though, so things might change. Eugene Galley coming onto the straight. Eugene coming through the traffic. Oh, Marshall's are busy. And again Marshall. Great job.
Keep on going, he's in the middle.
Aidan Burke is closing on you. You just took 2 seconds out here. It's down to 14-second lead. Come on, Aidan, we'll help you. Eugene always looking a bit wobbly through there. His legs are starting to shake. The nerves are coming in. However, Eugene is a spring chicken compared to Aidan Burke stood on the rostrum. 15 seconds, so Aidan just dropped a second that time. Eugene is coming through traffic though. 1 minute to go. Eugene, you're going to have to really push on if you're going to lap him. Aidan's just crossing the line now. Aidan's over, is he? He's not made it to the line yet. So Eugene leads by 20 seconds now. Aiden's over again. Oh no. Eugene, the next car is Aiden Burke. You've got 30 seconds to stick that extra lap on him. Just like his podcast is called. Oh, Eugene's over. I'm trying, Aiden. He nearly had a wheel off. Not quite. Come on, Eugene. You can catch him. There's Aiden Burke coming onto the straight now. Here comes Eugene Galley. Down the straight they go. This is Aiden's over. Have him off. Oh, Eugene is looking for me. Oh, what a move. Aiden Burke tries to shove him out into the field but misses him. It's to the line this time. Aiden, you're still there in second. Coming round up the bank corner and down for the final time to win the G final and his first place medal. Oh, he's over. Eugene Galley. Well done, Eugene.
H final, two-wheel drive.
So here we go for the H final. Craig Gibson leads them off. Let's keep it clean and tidy, like you saw the A finalists. Pretty tidy start. Your broken car with pole man, turnbuckle off. Mr. Holdsworth's on it. Go on, Craig, I think you're fixed. Come on, Craig, you're 28 seconds off the lead, you can still win it. So Robin Hadley from fourth on the grid leads them round. Tony Haynes car 7 up to second. John Crone running third. 2.5 seconds covering the top 3 cars. So G final, you're up next. So A final leg 2 will go out after the E final, so you're aware. We'll give you guys plenty of time. So Robin Hadley 6 seconds clear now from Brooke Marshall, John Crone, Robert Johnson. So Robin Hadley 12 seconds clear from Brooke Marshall. So the girls showing the boys how it should be done at the sharp end. John Crone running third, Tony Haynes, Harry Saunders, Ben Kennett, Robert Johnson, Seamus Morsley, Craig Gibson and Flynn Liddell. You're forward in order, 1 minute 20 to go. G final, get ready please.
He's getting more confident, Matt, isn't he?
I tell you what, mate.
Oh, as I say that.
Oh, I beat you again, Ty. Jamie was on it.
Oh yeah.
30 seconds to go. Oh, he's ready for that one. Robin Hadley, 14 seconds clear now from John Crone. Harry Saunders, Brooke down to 4th. Tony Haynes 5th, 20 seconds to go. Oh, he's ahead. Robin Hadley, Harry Saunders now from 8th up to 2nd. Finish your laps, drivers. Keep going until you're called. Here's a pull off, please. Well done, Robin Hadley. You win the H final. Where is he on the track? Harry Saunders. What a drive, Harry Saunders.
I final 2-wheel drive.
So off we go for the I final. Oh, look at this. Nice bumper cars out there. Marshals, be alert, you will be needed. So pole man Scott Martin leads them round. Okay, so you've been watching how his dad does it. Not sure if his leader's actually driving that from his marshal point.
Buggy 3 is missing. Buggy 4 is missing. Race over after 1 minute. 1, 2, 4. Leader on lap 2. Race order after 2 minutes. 1, 2, 4, 3. Leader on lap 4. Attention. Drivers for H final. 2-wheel drive buggy. Please prepare to race. Race order after 3 minutes. 1, 2, 4, 3. leader on lap 5. Buggy 4 is missing. Race order after 4 minutes, 1 second, 1, 2, 3, 4, leader on lap 7. Buggy 3 is missing. Buggy 4 is missing.
So 30 seconds to go. Scott Martin 16 seconds clear from Ruben Russell, James Martin and Cole Liddell. So for the lack of commentating, we're just getting the junior medals prepared, getting them all ready. So H final, you're up next.
Cole, that's the leader.
Don't
worry, Cole, he was 16 seconds clear. Well done, Scott. Scott Martin, you win the I final. Going for a lap as well, look at this, victory lap. Ruben Russell second, James Martin will be third. Waiting for him to come round.